Minnetonka, I'm David Law, Superintendent of Minnetonka Public Schools. Thank you for joining us for this episode of our podcast, Ahoy, Minnetonka. School's out and summer is here. Minnetonka Schools offer lots of events, classes, and programs for your family to get involved with over the summer months. Here to talk more about what's ahead and how you and your family can join in are Executive Director of Community Education, Kim Carlson, and Director of Community Education, Jenny Bodurka. Thank you both for being here. You both have been here before. Welcome back. Kim, Jenny, thank you so much for being here today. To give our audience some background, Jenny, tell me a little bit about your background in public education and how long you've been in your role here in Minnetonka.
Sure, I've worked in the world of lifelong learning for a long time. Started my work in a community college when we lived in Michigan, and then I've worked in a number of districts here in Minnesota. Be 10 years that I've been here in Minnetonka working in community education.
Thank you. And what are some of your areas of responsibility?
I oversee youth and adult programs, which includes Project SOAR, which is our program for adults with disabilities, adult recreation and enrichment classes, our adult basic education program that is held at the Community Ed Center, as well as lots of programming, recreation and enrichment for youth and adult, primarily K through 5, or K through 12, excuse me.
Thank you. Yeah. Kim, similar question, your background in education and your time in Minnetonka.
Yeah, well, I had spent about 18 years with the Buffalo Hanover Montrose School District, and before that I was in other metro area schools, and I've been with Minnetonka now since August, so finishing out the school year here this summer.
And your areas of responsibility different than hers?
Really, we work together on all the programs, but I do oversee everything community ed within our district here.
Summer's here. It's launched for many people. People probably don't have any idea how many programs community education offers for a community. Can you two talk through some of the programs that are happening already or that will be happening this summer? Jenny?
Sure. Well, we're busy kind of wrapping up a lot of spring sports and activities, as well as classes happening at schools, and really gearing up to start the summer. We have over almost 900 sections of different classes and programs that we're offering this summer, and right now over 7,000 registrations. So lots of great variety of offerings, and we're just kind of gearing up and getting ready.
Each week you can choose classes, kind of help plan. So whether you have somebody coming in town, grandchildren are here, kids are starting to get bored, they're telling you they're bored, we've got something for them. So it's just a really nice way to plan your summer and fill in the gaps if you're looking for something to do. So we've already gotten some really positive feedback about that.
So if I'm a parent who's not very organized, and it's the third week of June, and I'm still wondering, is there something for my children in late July?
Yes.
Is everything full? Are there still options? What would be something for a third and a fifth grader this summer in July?
Yeah, I think we try to be really intentional about how we plan the summer so that there's maybe an art option, a STEM option, lots of different physical fitness options for students, performing arts. So within each week, hopefully there's something that will be exciting for kids to be a part of. Certainly we had a lot of activity when we opened registration in February for the summer programs, but there still is definitely room in our classes for people to join.
And are there things for adults too over this summer?
Yes, we do. Adults participate maybe a little bit less in the summer than they do throughout the rest of the year, but we still have a lot of great options. Tennis, we have a pretty strong interest in Mahjong in our community ed for adults. They do open play and also learning how to play, but lots of great variety. Most of those are kind of one-time events, with some of the physical fitness being a little more once a week.
We also have classes for adults with disabilities over the summer as well, so those are all listed in our catalog as well in our SOAR program.
And do those fill up too, or are there still options for those?
It seems like we're able to accommodate anybody that comes to register. We might have a few that get full faster, but we accommodate when we can.
I think when people think of Minnetonka in the summer, along with classes and activities, they think of premier events. You just, in May, had a Tonka Triathlon coming up. You've got a bike ride. What are some of the premier events that happen throughout the summer?
We'd have our mud run, so you
First
can.
up in July, on the 12th of July, will be the Minnetonka Mud Run. So that's an event we do in partnership with Carver County Parks, and they set up a really fun 5K course of obstacles and mud and lots of fun. The little kids can do a real short course, but then everyone else can do either a 5K or half of that. So that's coming up on July 12th. A lot of fun opportunity, lots of family that come out for that event.
Fun.
Yeah.
And of course, our bigger one is the Tour de Tonka. That's coming up on August 2nd. That's something we've been planning for since I think the day I stepped in the door. We were already beginning to plan for activities. So we're looking forward to that. There's 5 routes. We have about 2,500 participants that register for the class or for the Tour de Tonka, and so we're excited, and that's coming fast. So if you're interested, you can find it online. You can register, and there's
Both of those you can still sign up for?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep. So lots of space, and if you're maybe not interested in doing the activity but want to volunteer, both events need a lot of volunteers as well. So you can find that information on our website, how you can volunteer and join in the fun.
Absolutely. We need over 600 and some volunteers to make the Tour de Tonka run, along with our community partners. Our Minnetonka PD has been great to work with us as well. So we're looking forward to it.
Let's transition into the school year. Is there a fall catalog? When does that come out? Is there still opportunities to sign up for things?
Yes, we're working on our fall catalog now, and mid-July families will be able to register for the fall classes. So look on our website for more information. We try to have the catalog available to review about a week before we open registration. And some things do fill quickly, like chess and some of our STEM programs. But yeah, we're working to build a fun, lots of different options for the fall as well.
Is fall and summer, or fall, spring, and summer? Are there 3 seasons for registration?
Yep, 3 catalogs that we put out into the community. So yeah, fall and then winter, spring are typically together, and then the summer are separate.
So I know that as we're wrapping up the year, just for perspective for the community, what are some unique programs, and what kinds of enrollment numbers do we get throughout the year?
I think Jenny can speak to some of those. Well, you briefly did.
Yeah, and I would say during the school year, Explorers we haven't talked a whole lot about, but we have about 1,100 students that we serve in K through 5 for Explorers throughout the school year at all of our elementary schools, so that's before and after school.
Can you talk about when is the sign-up window for Explorers? I know that's earlier.
Yep, so for this upcoming school year, registration opened in March, on March 11th, and we had overwhelming interest in people wanting to be a part of that. So we've accepted the contracts for the staffing that we have right now, and then we're really busy right now looking to hire additional staff to join our team in the fall. So if anyone's interested in that, all of our postings are online. Biggest need would be afternoons where we need support. So we're just continuing to hire and then hopefully moving more people off of that wait list. But if anyone still needs care and they haven't signed up yet, they can certainly go online and register. They'll just be put on a wait list at this point, and they'll hear more from us soon.
Jenny, what are some of some of the most interesting offerings that you can think of that the public might not be aware of during the school year?
During the school year? Well, I think it's unique and fun that we do a lot of partnerships with the high school, maybe staff or district staff, but high school coaches and teams. So during some of our non-school days, we'll do like a cheer camp or a dance team camp, and the participants from the high school are there with their coaches leading the younger students, and then they'll do a performance at the end. That's always a lot of fun. I think we do some programs called First Lego League and Destination Imagination. They're really like forming teams that help solve problems and learn team dynamics, and then they go to competitions in the regional area against other groups. We have a Destination Imagination group that's going to the global finals. So those are really great programs, and I would say we're able to do so many of those because we have so many great volunteers, that parents and families that step up and say, I'll volunteer and lead the team. So those are a few I would think of.
I would also say we had put on an event this year that the kids had a blast with, and that was the Top Chef competition. And so kind of a unique little group, and we had just this, I think 15 participants and 100 and some family members as kids put their best foot forward in cooking. So that was a lot of fun too. Yeah.
Kim, we haven't talked about this yet. preschool and early childhood family education. Can you talk about what those programs are a little bit for the public?
Sure. So ECFE is a parent and child experience together. They'll come to class. There might be a separating or a non-separating opportunity. We have a licensed parent educator, a licensed teacher, and with the children, and they just go through topics, area of concerns, things that they're working on as a parent and struggling and working together.
Do you have to be a struggling parent to appreciate early childhood family education?
No, absolutely not. This is a group for everyone. Parents just getting together and going over what it's like to be a parent, joys and concerns both.
And now, how is that different from preschool?
So preschool is going to be your 3 to 5 year olds that are getting ready for kindergarten. They have we have 3s, 4s, and 5s. So you can choose from our outdoor learning center, our Spanish immersion. We have just all kinds of opportunities for parents. We also have for students. We also have a Chinese immersion program too. So lots of fun. The outdoor learning center is fabulous. The kids have their full day experience outside, and we have an outdoor learning classroom that's just phenomenal.
Are those programs, early childhood family education and preschool, are they full for the fall?
They are not full, but they are filling up soon. So if you do have a 3.5-year-old to 5, please give us a call, sign up. We do have some space available though. Our outdoor learning is typically full right away. So I think those are full right now, but you can be on a wait list. There is movement sometimes, so we encourage people to sign up.
Well, thinking about this summer, do you have advice for parents about how to take advantage of the summer in general, or some of the things that you're offering that they might not have thought of signing up for yet?
I would say the summer seems to go by in a flash, so I might recommend sit down with your family and say, okay, everybody gets to put 2 or 3 things on our bucket list for the summer, things they really want to do. Hopefully some of those are community ed activities, but just thinking about what you're excited about, and then hopefully you can check those off the list throughout the summer before it's time to be heading back to school.
We talked about really taking a stretch and trying something new too, whether you're adult and wanting to try that dance class, or just checking out something new and mixing up with meeting new families too in one of our parent education groups.
Kim, I forgot to ask this question, but your answer prompted me. Adult basic education, that's part of our community education program. Who is that available to? Do you have to live in the Minnetonka district? How can you sign up for adult basic education, and what are the outcomes?
Yeah, absolutely. So you do not have to be from Minnetonka to come to our program. We do belong to a consortium, so we work together with all the local other school districts to find a place and a location that works for you. You just have to be working either on your GED, maybe you're learning English as a second language, maybe you need help getting into the workforce. Those are all different opportunities. Maybe you're trying to gain citizenship, so they're just welcome to come to any of our classrooms and we'll find what works best for you.
And are those during the day or in the evening, on weekends?
All the above. In Minnetonka, it's only during the day and not during the summer. We don't have programming during the summer, but welcome Monday through Friday in our programs.
That was a lot of information for our community, and I appreciate your patience as I grilled a little bit, because I just am so proud of our community education programming. You recently were recognized as a Learn Award winner. Kim, what is a Learn Award winner? How do you qualify for that?
Well, Jenny and I were just looking into that, and we're so proud of our team, and I just stepped into it, but this team has been awarded it for 3 years in a row now. So the qualifications, Jenny,
I think it's like variety of
categories.
offerings, kind of leadership within the community to help support others to learn and grow, and I can't remember the third one. But yes, I think it's a really nice honor from them that they've given us the last number of years, and our team's real involved in the professional development related to learn. So a lot of great principles for lifelong learning.
Awesome.
Awesome.
Is there anything else you'd want to share with our community about why you're excited about Minnetonka Community Ed?
Well, I'm just so proud of being new to the team, just really excited stepping in and just seeing the level and the quality of experience that people get here. Whether it's a small classroom of kids learning to do just something unique or art projects, or the big programs like our ski and snow club, and so just great experiences for families.
And I think I'm really proud of how innovative we are. I think we're very intentional about providing new and different classes and experiences. And I would encourage anyone in the community who has an idea of something that they don't see in our catalog that they'd like to see to definitely connect with us. We've had many parents from schools who said, I think this would be great, and they are now leading a really fun class for students at Scenic Heights Elementary. So I think we're always open to add new options for people to find a place where they can explore their interests or try something new.
Thank you. I want to thank you both for giving a little bit of your time at the end of this school year to tell our community about summer programming and that it's not too late to sign up, fall programming, the timing of the year to get involved with registration, and to make suggestions to help us offer new, exciting opportunities. It's been great to visit with you. And thank you for joining us for this episode of Ahoy Minnetonka, learning about our community education programs. Maybe we'll see you at the Mud Run or the Tour de Tonka or back in programs next fall. Have a great summer.